Hey everyone, it's your girl, Maddie here, aka Beaver Mosh, and well, today I am talking to you about Legacy of Frailty from the Brooklyn-based Woes coming off of Vendetta Records, and this is full-length number 5 from this black metal project from musician Chris Grigg, and the first in 6 years. With an EP in between that. And, well, I must say, worth the wait. Over the years, Woe has made a name for their big, expansive, melodic black metal. And that's no different here. It's grandiose, it's sprawling, it's theatrical. But I must say as well, with that melodic emphasis, this is also a morose, heavy, dark, gritty record. The melodicism is bewitching in a very sinister sense. Fresh chaos meets the dawn has a bit of a easing in kind of introductory interlude before everything just drops and you are met with these eruptive, buzzing tremolo riffs and these raging blast beats. The vocals are powerful and emotive, though they lean more into kind of like a death metal growl territory or even like a thrashy shout. Not exactly what you might be used to in a black metal record, but they use it really well. It fits this certain atmosphere that they are creating. The spiraling melodies feel haunting, melancholic, yet there is this epic and triumphant nature to them as well. And there is this moment where Griggs just lets out this scream and the music that follows becomes faster, more intense, and melodramatic. It's really sweet. Scavenger Profits showcases this fury and the fire behind the project. Enraged, heavy riffs, and provocative, maddened vocals. This is true performance in all of the record's entirety. With that, the way these spidery guitar lines begin to weave with each other, the way they interact just creates this cloudy atmosphere that just covers you while leaving room as well for some riffs that are so serrated and spiky. It rivals the grisliest ideas in black metal out there. This is a tastefully dark record. Justice of Gnashing Teeth serves as the centerpiece of the record at almost 10 minutes long, and the guitars come in like a siren with this intense, whirring, collapsing feel that are paired with this cycling, frenzied drum pattern. But it takes a lot of turns. This track seems to be a bit of a progressive take on black metal, goes through a lot of moods and shifts, develops a lot over its 10-minute runtime. It's really creative in that way. And while people bring up the band's melodic sensibility, and yes, that is definitely a big part of their DNA, the melodies here lean more into this sinister, wicked direction. There's not much that's pretty on this album. On Distant Epitaphs, the drumming is just punishing. These incessant, brutal blast beats and aggressive fills, and then the guitars, the way they flutter in conjunction with the impassioned vocals. It's as if Woe is looking out upon this scene of destruction, and this, what you're listening to, is the soundtrack to that. It's certainly cinematic, but also doesn't feel too distant or abstracted. There's still a tangibleness to the way it's produced. It's a massive sounding record, but also feels very close to you. Shores of Extinction has this pronounced expansiveness to it. Feels open. It feels mournful. There's a lot of room to breathe to where the subtle licks here are very felt in their minimalism. This is music that is rich in detail, even when given less by the band. And even with this more mid-tempo pace and sparse arrangement, Woe still sounds very compelling and engaging here. It's a very effective change of pace and detour that kind of fits in the overall scope and trajectory of the record. Far beyond the fracture of the sky, the last track is by far my favorite cut on the record, and just its scope, how large the riffs feel, the intense melodies that they create. It's arresting, it's spellbinding to say the least. It feels caustic, maddened, uncompromising. This is a truly spectacular way to conclude this thing. Griggs lets out these throaty, pained scowls that you just can't ignore as you have been listening to the album kind of in the background passively up to this point. You won't be after this, because you will turn around and be so disgusted in the best way possible. Also, there is this really hypnotic, lovely synth bit in the middle of this last track that splices it into two bookending runs of desperate chaos. I really enjoy how they pieced it all together like this. If you've never listened to Woe, well, this isn't a bad place to start. And if you are someone who is familiar with Woe's music, I don't think you'll be disappointed. The writing here is just fantastic. Long, expansive soundscapes and these complex textures while keeping that black metal ferocity front and center. This is just a great black metal album, and one that you should not miss. And it definitely met the anticipation for me. So go listen to it. And hey, those are my thoughts. If you like what I do, enjoyed this video, hit the like button. It'd mean the world to me if you'd consider subscribing. Leave a comment. I love engaging with those. I have a Twitter you can follow. Link to that is in the bio of this YouTube channel. Hey, I have a Patreon now. There will be the first video up there coming in the next couple weeks. So anyone who is a supporter on Patreon will have access to that, and there will continue to be exclusive content. No pressure to give, but it is an option. We'll keep this channel more sustainable. And hey, you right there, keep it metal. My name is Maddie, aka Beaver Mosh, and I'm signing off.